So we open with Kandi saying the little Drew crap they gave us is foreshadowing, but we already know his Floridian secrets. Oh, Drew's song and video already know is out now if you want to stream it. I don't, but if you do, feel free. Kandi said it's a good song and she actually thinks Drew can sing. Well, you know what, Kandi? The great thing about thinking is you can do it by yourself. Kandi said after this, they moving on from this tired little plot line, and I am grateful. Kandi said, you know, when you look back, it's really hard to pin down Marlo's morphing motivations for this argument because at first it was nobody holds her accountable. Then it's she's a bad friend and doesn't care about people and she has horrible character. Which is it, Marl? You were upset she only gave you a sorrows, prayers, sorrows, prayers. She thinks that Sanya has drank Marl's Kool-Aid. Kandi says she gets Sanya is stuck in the middle. She's been stuck in the middle. But she said she should look to Cynthia as to how to be a fence-straddling heifer. Because nobody rode that fence like Cynthia. Kandi said, and how many of the other ladies sent you flowers? Kandi says she expect a lot from me, but she ain't been a real friend. A coworker. A coworker. I done had people pass in my family and ain't seen a petal from the heifer. Girl, then she takes it back to speak on it last year or 2 years ago, 2021, when Marlo was on Speak On It, and she says, so Marlo, you feel like I'm not speaking up and holding others accountable. Marlo said on the episode, you should be more loyal to your job because this is work. So you got treated like a coworker. Boom. So Kandi again reiterates, I'm not your mopey friend, I'm your business friend. And she did get Marlo a show. And when No Lip Courtney asked Marlo Amos why she didn't bring it up to Kandi, Marlo gonna say I hadn't seen her. It had been 3 years. You had filmed Speak On It, reunions, BravoCon, you done it all. And Kandi feels like this is Marlo using dysfunction for direct deposit. Sadness for a storyline. Kandi getting real sick of Sanya trying to be Marlo's spokesperson. Kandi said, now look, stop putting me in the middle of Kenya and Marlo's mess, because every time Kenya can say something about Marlo, she gonna take that dig. And that's why Kenya lives in a ditch, because she likes to dig and get low. But now she getting to Sanya on Carlos King, where she said she could see her off the show. You know, Kenya, you know, Kandi, Sanya's getting on your nerves, but you sure can't stop watching her. Ha! Kandi said, oh, you see me off, but you don't see you off? I mean, I don't see her on either. You don't even know those people. Well, she know you and don't want to work with you. Just take it on the chin, Kandi says she likes Sanya at first, but she seems to be picking the side over there, so she better stay over there. She says Sheree always acts like she's the shade thrower, but Sheree throws shade at Kandi every chance she get, and Sheree does. But Sheree jealous. Harmless, but jealous. Kandi said, you ain't getting flies, and I don't want to hear shit else. Not shit else. Kandi said, you know, I hate this for Marlo's family because they have to relive this every time it's brought up. Then Kandi said, you know, Sheree could have been plugging her own shit with that brunch, but instead she gonna get out here and chill for Gucci. Well, ain't nobody trying to show up in She by Sheen. So next week we get to see Kandi and Sheree argue, so I'ma see you soon for something. So we open with So Gucci and her man, well, her Goomba. Oh, and he moving his mama in? 2 adults are enough. Child, he acting like she moving in to be a personal chef. Oh yeah, this mama a piece of work. Oh, this heifer is a whole fool. You better put her in a Best Western. I guess since they retired Wanda, we got this heifer. I'm getting Heifer Joyce vibes. Over with Latrice, she's still upset that Cliff tried to embarrass her on camera. So she apologizes for not telling him she was going to the bar, and he said, no, it was you was hanging out with the enemy because I just kicked him out my house. He's a man and he runs the household. He don't bow down to her. She's not an equal to him. I don't know why you wanted to marry a caveman coot, but girl, if this is the patriarch you want, have at it. He said, you want me to be your Muppet. I mean, I guess Muppets are puppets. So since So Gucci's mother-in-law is irritating the hell out of her husband, she decides to go to lunch with Marie and Akeisha. So Marie tells the girl about Glenn popping up at Lady Isha's new condo. Not condo, condo. Akeisha feels bad for Lady Isha even though they're not in the best place. Because Akeisha makes fun of her busted brunches and dirty dishes. But Lady Isha gives me a chip dish heifer. A lukewarm food girl. However, Latrice is having an event and Marie is not going. She said, mm-mm. So Gucci is still pissed with Latrice too. Oh Lord, Glenn going to meet Cliff for an idiot's convention. So he thought because he passed the DNA, him and Lady Isha would be right back good. But here's the thing, you still cheated raw to where you could have had a child. You got off on a technicality. Oh, he put a recorder in her car to eavesdrop. And that's how he found out about that condo. And he said they don't have no sex life. That's what happens when you cause your wife strife. Cliff telling him to put a dress on, maybe he means Lady Isha is a late in life lesbian. I mean, Marie is her friend. He said if I don't get some of her cookies soon, I'm going to have to put my hand in another jar. Well, that means it's time for both of you to move on. See, the thing is, Glenn, not cheating is a chore for you. It should be like breathing. Over at Latrice's, her mama dropped by to talk, and they're gonna conversate over the coot. And Cliff's age doesn't have anything to do with him being a coot. It's his mannerisms and his thinking. His thinking is very silent generation, I literally am superior to women just because of my penis. So that's coot thought and coot action. Coot is a state of being, like crone. And misogyny is definitely part of a coot's being. Now, Latrice, I see you got your mama one of your wigs, but why couldn't you have it laid properly? Because it looks like it's sliding off her head like her last name is Huger. Over with Akeisha, she meeting with her grandmother to go over their family estate. So she's trying to get an entertainment arts district going with her building on Farris Street. Carlos King shows love real estate words in their mouth, but they truly lack development, literally. However, So Gucci's husband gives Glenn some good advice and says, look, the marriage might be over. It might be time to move on. But now his grandmom's sick, but Lady Isha gonna be there for him in his hour of need. So let's get to the next heifersode. In our Tony Braxton voice, in the key of 7 whole nights. 17 weeks, and Robyn can't tell the truth. 17 weeks, and one is done with you. We can't take it, won't take it, can't take it no more. We had about enough of you, and you'll end up all alone, all alone. Robyn, you know that man don't want you, and you can't do anything about it. Oh, about it, baby, yeah. Embarrassing you across the TV screens. You tell these lies, and the bullshit it screams. Oh, how he'll leave you all alone with them damn 2 kids. He's wrong, dead wrong, telling lies. How do you go on? 17 weeks, and one's done with you. 17 weeks, and we just about through. We can't take it, won't take it, can't take it no more. Had about enough of you. We'd rather be on our own, on our own.